Ain't no high stepping with Marcus J. Live from the Dan Legacy Internet Radio. There's someone that was trying to call in a few minutes ago. Call it if you are still listening and you still want to get in to the discussion tonight. The line is back open. 804-402-2893 is the number to dial. Lucia?
Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and do the last exercise. And there's really one last exercise and something as an outro that you can work with as well. Okay.
Well, I think we may end up preempting that last one depending on how long we end up talking to this next caller who is on the live line. Caller, what your name is?
What my name is? My name is B. Angie B.
I knew that.
Previous guest of Legacy Internet Radio.
I knew that. That's how come
How's my Legacy family doing?
I talked to you. That's how come I got to you the way I did, girl. What's up, Angie?
I had to call in for these amazing mediums you have on your panel tonight to see if I can actually get a reading. I really need to know where my life is headed. I was not put here to just work a 9 to 5, so I need to know if the moves I'm making are the right ones.
Okay, Angie. Well, you got a room full, and so I'm going to let them do what they do.
Okay.
Oh, sure. Angie, hi, baby.
Yes. Hi, love. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. Okay, so my spirit guides are showing me that you are going in two different directions at the same time, which means that, to me, that you have two decisions to make, either to go left or right, and I really feel like that that you're really stumped on the decision. I'm not sure if this is about a job or it has something to do with your livelihood of life. I'm really not sure exactly what it is. Please tell me that resonate with you in some sort of way.
He said, what resonate?
I said, does that resonate with you in some sort of way?
Oh, okay. Well, I'm kind of struggling with some decisions right now. It's, primarily, like I said, it's about my future and my career and path and things that the route I think I should be going.
Okay.
So it's more of a question, do I take this leap of faith?
Right. That's what I was asking. Did what I said resonated with you? Did you understand what I said? Okay. So the leap of faith that you are talking about, I don't know if you're going back to school, but I just see a stack of books. I feel like whatever it is going to be that you're going to be reading a lot. So you really have to hone in your energy. If you're going to do this, I feel like it's going to be a big step for you. You really have to be all in or nothing. Okay. Because if you start it, you have to finish it.
Okay.
Okay. All right. We're going to move on.
Are you going to go back to school and start like a brand new, different career, something total opposite of what you're doing now?
Considering it, yes, definitely considering it.
Is it something to do with medical?
No, nothing to do with medical. Well, that's not the way I'm planning it, but if you see something different, I don't know.
No, it just popped
But it's
in
definitely more about helping people, so yes, kind of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, because right now your energy is a little bit frantic. It's like you've got so much energy built up right now, and it's all in your headspace and in your throat and in your heart, and like it's from like your chest up, like just so much energy just built up and pent up, and it's literally like your mind is racing, like constantly racing, and really trying to see what's what or what's best, and I feel like it's long overdue where you just sit down and kind of relax, because I feel like you're kind of high strung right now. And, when you slow down and, take a moment and pause, you're going to get a very clear answer, because you're, as far as your intuition goes, your thoughts, when your mind is quiet and when your mind is still, you get messages, you definitely get your messages, and you see signs too. Like for you, you've had times that you've gotten signs, and they can have meaning for you as well. And especially in your mind, though, like when you just calm yourself and really rest and relax for a minute, because like I feel like if you were to try to take a deep breath right now, it wouldn't even make it down to your stomach. It would just go straight to your chest, and it'd just be no diaphragm breathing at all. you know.
Right.
Right. So, you know, really breathing down into your diaphragm and allowing, you know, your thoughts to kind of, because you're going to get the message. I already see it. Like, I can see it very clearly. You're going to get the message very, very clearly, and it's going to be very distinct because you've been asking for this, like, a lot. You've been really been asking for it. It started off with you asking for, like, okay, which way do I go, or should I do this? And then it got more along the lines of you got caught up in everything and, like, then trying to figure it out. And, you know, that's kind of where it's at now. It's kind of that frantic, all that energy is really built up. So, really, I'm telling you, you'll get the message clear as day if you just breathe and relax. You'll get it.
So meditation will bring clarity.
Definitely, and it's gonna be in instances too when you're not like driving, because driving for you, like you can get clear-minded when you're driving when you're not focused on everything that's going on outside of you, but it distracts you enough to the point where you can pick up on messages mentally.
The one thing I just picked up while Lucia was talking is you're going to get the message, but watch the signs around you. Watch everything around you. Watch things that repeat in your life, like numbers, or if you see different animals over again, or colors over again. These things are guiding you towards the decision you need to make. And just pay attention to them, because when you have to have a lot of faith, and you kind of have to just let yourself out there and just believe that the direction you need to go is the right direction and that you're going to be led to where you should be.
Okay. Oh, wow. You guys have really hit it. You're giving me some things. Okay. Oh, my gosh. I'm actually at a loss for words, which if anyone in Legacy knows me, that's very rare. So.
That's awesome.
Yeah, who are you telling?
That's wonderful. Thank you so much.
This was awesome. I thank you all so much for your expertise and your words.
You're so welcome,
Thank you.
baby.
Thank you.
Anytime.
Everyone have a great night.
Thank you, Angie.
You too.
Keep doing what you do. All right.
You got it.
Thank
Ain't no half
you.
stepping with Marcus J. Live from the Den. Legacy Internet Radio. Lucia, we got maybe 5 to 7 minutes left. Give us that last one real quick.
Okay, cool. So this last one, I'm actually going to skip out on it and go to something else. Essentially, this is just one that you could do at any point in time, anywhere you are, no matter what's going on. And really, it's simple, and it's really just to act on your intuitive feelings, but act on it constantly and consistently. And, whenever you get a gut feeling like, everybody's met somebody at least once in their life where they instantly just get this feeling like, whoa, maybe I shouldn't really be talking to this person, or maybe I shouldn't really be hanging around them, or this is not a good situation to be in. And then they don't follow it. Then they end up maybe getting in a relationship with them, and it turns out really terribly. Things like that. That's kind of the extreme. Shayna's over here smiling. Look at it.
Talking about me.
So, that's just an instance. And then it creates so much frustration and confusion and things like that. You can save yourself a world of heartache and headache by simply acting on your gut feelings or your intuitive things that you pick up on. Just to give an example, sometimes I get people that are skeptical about intuition, about how people can develop it and really utilize it for their gain and benefit. And I just share with them, everybody has those instances in their life where, just to give an example, where you'll, get ready to be on the highway. You got to make it to your daughter's dance recital at 7 o'clock. It's 6:35. You're running a little bit late. It's 20 minutes across town. And you get like something you attribute it to your thoughts, but something just goes through your mind and just says, don't get on the highway. Take the local roads. And you don't do it. You get on the highway. There's an accident and there's traffic. And you're like, I heard it. I heard that I shouldn't have done this. I should have just went with, what I was picking up on, and then you're stuck in traffic. The thing is, your intuition is like combing. It's like rehearsal. You're literally rehearsing. The word rehearsal literally means to rake over. And what happens when you rake something over, say sand, if you're raking sand, it creates a groove, it creates a rhythm. And it's just like when you comb your hair, or you train your hair, you brush your hair, you're training it in a certain direction. So what you're doing with your intuition when you act on it constantly, and every time you pick up on something, you're literally training yourself to connect to your spirit guides, to connect to your higher power, to connect to your higher self, to connect with your soul, and really pick up that information in those instances on when you know you're right. and it saves you heartache and trouble. And on top of that, it guides you on your path so that you can not only be more fulfilled, but do the things that you really want to do and that you feel guided to do. Because a lot of times people have things within their ego desire or their self desire that might be slightly warped, that's really coming from their higher self or from their soul, and it's something they're meant to do, but they don't know how to get there. Following your intuition and training your intuition on doing that can really guide you in making it there. And I kind of want to talk to Marcus for a moment about that. Being an entrepreneur, a lot of times people get asked, especially people who are entrepreneurs, how would you say you made it to where you made it? And, sometimes people might get the response like a little hard work and a little luck. But, I think it's in a little faith. I think it goes a little bit deeper than that, though, because I want to ask you, Marcus, was there times where you felt guided to act on a certain thing or to pursue a certain thing and it panned out and worked out for you?
I don't know that I would attribute it to that. I mean, if I shared an experience, maybe someone in a clairvoyant community might feel as though that's what it was. I wouldn't immediately attribute it to that. I would more attribute it to, I made a decision, I moved on from it. I don't know. I don't know exactly how to answer that question. I know that I attribute the success of my entrepreneurial endeavors to my team, because I realized that, the places that we've gotten to, I have not gotten us here alone. I led it, but I didn't get here alone. And so, I would be more likely to attribute it to my crew. But as far as, my actual people who are here, but as far as there being a divine, unseen decision that was given to me, I don't know that I would be comfortable attributing anything to that.
Okay, I understand. I can understand. I appreciate that. Well, definitely. I'll just kind of speak on in a situation for me then, as an entrepreneur. I teach psychic development, and this is the first thing that's coming to me right now, to kind of share on the avenue of what I was sharing about being guided to do certain things. A few years ago, I was going to check out this girl. I'm a musician as well. I was going to check out this girl play music. I'd never seen her perform or anything like that. And I almost wasn't going to go, but I was playing in a band at the time. And then, one of my spirit guides guided me and said, no, you need to go. You need to go early. So I was like, okay, I'll listen. I'll pay attention. And so I did. So I invited, a friend to go with me, and we did. And I ended up sitting at a table. We were there very, very early. Like, I'm talking like 45 minutes early, because that's what I was guided to do. And when we got there, I sat down at a table, and a guy was already sitting there, and he started speaking to me, and he asked me about what I did, and I told him that I was a psychic medium. And he's like, really? And I was like, yeah. And I kind of read him a little bit, and he's like, you know what? I am actually a professor at VCU. Would you be comfortable lecturing in my class and teaching psychic development, and doing readings if you'd be comfortable doing readings? And so that's just one instance. And I followed through with that, and for a couple of years I did lecture in his class. And that's just one example, but I can think of countless examples of how being guided to make decisions have, led me to certain opportunities and successes. So,
Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J, live from the Den, Legacy Internet Radio. We got a call on the live line. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Brother Marcus, this is Shayla Pierce calling out of Richmond. How are you?
I'm doing well, Shayla. How you doing, sister?
I'm doing very well.
Well, good. Thanks for calling us up tonight. What you want to get in on?
I want to have an opportunity to speak with the medium that's there live with you.
Okay.
My community in my village knows that I recently lost both my parents in a short time period,
right.
And I've always wanted to get some insight and some closure on that.
Okay, well, I can tell you that literally as you were saying that, Shanna was, before you even said it, Shanna was kind of, her whole body language changed literally as you were saying it, and so I'm going to let y'all talk.
All right. Hi,
okay.
Your name is Shayla?
Yes.
Hi, Shayla. Okay, so the first thing before you even started talking, I said parents, and then you said parents, and I was like, I knew it. So the first spirit I'm feeling is a fatherly spirit. I feel like did your dad pass away first?
Yes.
Okay, yes. Okay, so all right. So he's letting me know that he didn't have any pain when he passed away. I'm not sure if that's what you're struggling with also, because I feel like you felt like he was in pain, or like when it didn't hurt him. You understand?
Okay.
He's saying that was he sick for a long time? Or
Absolutely. He had cancer.
All right, so he's making me feel like that he knew he was sick for a long time. He didn't want to tell anybody else in the family also. You know, I feel like your mom, I don't know if 3 is the number. I don't know why 3 just keeps coming up, but did your mom pass away like 3 months after he died, or 3 years, or something to do with 3?
Yeah, actually, my mom was the third in the circle. My dad passed December of 14. His mother passed January of 15, and my mom passed April of 15.
Okay,
so
because your parents
she was the third person.
Your parents came in together. They came in before you even started talking. I'm like, oh, here we go. Okay, so your mom is still kind of quiet. I don't know if that was her demeanor on the physical plane, but she's kind of like. Just being okay with your father talking all the time. Does that resonate with you?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because she's still kind of like, I'm here, but, you know, that's my baby. But your dad was kind of the guy that was really in charge.
Yeah.
Right.
Also, was your mom more of like I know this might sound like cliche or stereotypical, but was she like kind of like a soft angel? Like would that describe her well, like a soft angel?
Absolutely.
Okay, good, because I definitely get that from her. I definitely get that from her. Very sweet. Not kind of demure as well, if you know what that word means. That's what comes to mind. Like gentler, softer spoken, less not showy, but very very much so like. Just like a soft angel, you know. But her presence was definitely felt. She had a very large presence, and anybody that was around her felt very, very calm and comforted, because she was a comforter, big time comforter, and very, very, like it was like this might sound silly, but it's literally like she was the whole, like, you know, the Mother Mary of moms. Like,
that's very sweet.
Yeah.
Your dad, I'm sorry, Steven. I didn't mean to cut you off, but they're just talking. Lucia. Your dad came in so strong to me that your mom was there, but it was kind of like, I said Lucia. Yeah, your mom was there, your dad was there kind of like, I'm doing all the talking. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay, good. Go ahead.
Did your mom enjoy things like? Did she have like kind of a thing for poetry, or like spoken word, like that type, like poet, like, you know, like a poetic like thing? Like, did that really resonate with her heart?
Both of them did. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because I'm picking up on that from them, and the poetry is like really big with her, and I feel like your father was a very, very strong man as well.
Yeah.
Very strong. Like when I'm talking about typical like archetypal male, leader or patriarch, he really fulfilled that. And I get this, but I just keep getting this poetry thing, and like, how it really soothed her heart, and really made her feel loved and cherished, and it was like her joy, like her true joy. And, the type of, I really get that very strong from her. And I feel like she really enjoyed eating, too, while she was, or cooking, like the elements of eating and cooking.
Right.
Yeah, I really get that from her as well. Yeah.
I was going to say baking. But
yeah, so.
Are you okay? Are you all right, Shayla?
I am. I'm good.
Are you crying tears of joy? They are. Your dad is kind of like saying like I'm always with her. You know, anytime you like make a like strong decision, something about you always kind of think of your dad because he was always the one you went to when big decisions were to be made. He's letting me know that he's saying, "Hey, baby girl, I'm still here. I'm still here for you, for all the decisions that you make in your life." And even now, you know, you still think on every decision, you always think about your parents.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm also getting to like your dad, like it seems like he might have babied you a little bit, but not like overly so. It was just like when he spoke to you, it was different than when he spoke to other people. It was like with this sweetness and with like this sincerity and this smile on his face. Yeah, and are you okay?
Shayla?
Yeah, I'm here.
You okay? Do you got tissue?
Yep. I'm good.
You was emotional when you called this number anyway, but you was kind of like, Lord, I hope they show up tonight.
Right.
Yeah, they did. They were here before you even started talking.
And I really feel this, like, I really feel your energy right now, too. And the loss of your parents has actually made you a lot more sensitive to energy. It's made you a lot more empathic. You may have noticed that you're picking up on more. You feel a lot stronger now. Like, does that resonate with you?
It does.
Okay,
it
good.
Really does.
Yeah, it's really opened you up. It's really opened you up and made you like very, very sensitive in that way. And it's left you feeling a little bit very vulnerable. Actually, it's left you feeling very, very vulnerable, and almost like it's. I mean, it's literally like there's a wound and then a Band-Aid was ripped off, and it's like like the air is hitting it right now, and that's kind of how you feel right now, and I'm still getting your father right now, and he is strong. But he shows me the way he's talking to you, and he's still like, it's almost like, I'm here for you, baby girl, like I'm with this sweetness, like real sweet talk though, like very, very sweet, like just very, very sweet with this smile after it's all said and done. So we're being prompted to wrap it up right now, but we wanna I'm sorry, I'm not trying to throw it all out there. It's just,
Lucia said we got it. Shayla, I just asked my spirit guides for a message for your higher good, and basically they're just telling me that, when you're in that moment, you're like, oh, I want my mom and my dad. Guess what? They are right there. So you can always ask that question, and you always feel them around you. You feel your mom and your dad and your grandma too. You always feel them. Anytime a thought comes into your mind, that's them. Just know that they're around you, trying to help you. And I really hope that you got what you needed out of this phone call today. I know it was pretty short because we got to wrap it up right now. But I really hope that it at least, gave you a little bit of comfort.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. I greatly appreciate both your spirits and your time.
Thank you.
We love you. Thanks, Shayla.
Love you.
Thanks, Shayla.
Thank you so much.
Ain't no Steppin with Marcus J, live from the Den, Legacy Internet Radio. Get a couple of hits in from the folks listening to us in Facebook Live. Yes, Gigi, we do have psychic mediums that are here. Our brother Lucia and our sister Shanna are both psychic mediums. I'm not sure if you guys on Facebook Live were able to hear the callers that we just had, but we just had, I believe it was 3 on-air readings from our sisters Kaz, Angie, and Shayla just now. So, yes, we got a couple of hits in Facebook Live from our comedian brothers. Our brother Tim Man checked in, and our brother Boogie Bynum also checked in. And so, shout out to you, brothers. Thank you for checking us out. You can see the folks here in the studio giving you guys love on Facebook Live, as well as on the social media areas that we are, as well as the other areas where you can listen to the actual radio audio. We're going to take our final break of the night, and when we come back, we're going to get into our rants. We're going to get into our closings, and we're going to shut it down. Marcus J and the crew, Ain't No Half Steppin' with yours truly. Be back in a few.